Hey everyone, so I wanted to go over my September budget, and this time around I wanted to break down my income a little bit more, taking into account what I estimate for my checks and then what I also estimate is going to be deducted and going towards my pre-tax retirement, which is my 457B. It's similar to like a 401k. The rules do vary a little bit. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started. So for my pay, I do expect, or I estimate, about $1,500 for each paycheck. And then 457B, I expect to be deducted, including the employer match, which is 4%, about $800. Let me just get my calculator. So for my total income, I expect it to be $4,600. And let's move on to my expenses. Alrighty, so let me see if I can, actually that's perfect. Well, you guys want to see the September 2021? Over here is where I'm going to be putting my expenses for the month. And for the first expenses, they're pretty much fixed. So my rent is $11.77 actually, with the money order fee. My phone is $130. It's for 3 lines. I pay for my parents and my sister. Spotify is $9.99. YNAB, I put away $7. It's what I use to track my expenses. I was thinking of getting rid of YNAB and then switching over to just cash envelopes. So have a cash envelope for each individual category, and then once I swipe my card, just pay myself back. Then I realized that it's going to eat up a lot of my time. And when I used to do my written budgets, I used to spend like whole days just reallocating money to different funds or recategorizing things, and I don't really want to go back to doing that. So YNAB it is. I do plan, hopefully one day, I do plan on living a year or so in a different country, mainly Mexico. I'm not sure how, I've been looking up how people categorize their money with currency from a different country. So that's going to be interesting, but that won't be for a long while, most likely like 15 to 20 years, I don't know. And then renter's insurance, I put away $8. I think I am, well, it's $8, so yeah. Internet is going to be $17.99. Utilities, I put away $50. That's for gas and electricity. Groceries, I'm gonna put away $150. Eating out is going to be $50. Actually, what I should have done first is put my savings category first, because that is my priority. It's going to be $650. So I was putting away money in cash to go ahead and save up to max out my 2022 Roth IRA, but I changed it again. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to be deducting $650 from my checking account, and it's gonna go straight into my Vanguard brokerage account. They have like a market fund, which is like a holding fund that you can keep your money before you invest it. So it's just all going to accumulate there, so that I don't feel like I have more money than I do. And then once 2022 comes along, I can go ahead and put in most of the amount into my Roth IRA, or I could just invest it if I want to, if there's like a downturn or something. I do kind of want to go into invest more in international stocks. Right now I'm invested in pure US stocks and maybe bonds. Maybe I've been learning about them, but I don't know. So gasoline, I'm gonna put away $100. Whatever I have left in these three categories, groceries, eating out, and gasoline, I usually roll them over, because as long as I hit this goal of putting $650 away towards potential investments or future investments, then I'm golden. I don't feel like I have to squeeze every dollar back into investing, although my main goal for 2021 was to invest as much as I could. I'm already on track to have invested about $30,000 this year, without counting what I'm putting aside for my Roth. So I think I should focus a little more on just enjoying food and good times and gasoline to go drive down to LA. I've gone down to LA, I think, the last 3 weeks, because I've always had something to do down there. Anyway, so car expenses is going to be $170. And this covers my AAA, my registration, car maintenance, and insurance. I have about $1,400 in that fund right now. Home, I have zero. I'm always spending money on home, even though I don't have a house anymore. I buy things like cleaning supplies, even though I haven't cleaned in a while. Gifts, I'm gonna be putting away. Well, first let's see how much money I have left. So the countable income, this goes straight to investments. My countable income is really about $3,000. Let's do the minus the $650, and then minus my bills and sinking funds, or what I've put in so far. So then groceries, eating out, gasoline, car expenses, home. So I have $470 with 1 cent left. Let's see, health is going to be my next goal, so I'm gonna put minus 50 under health. I had to get a crown on one of my teeth, so last month, make sure to check out my closeout for the month of August, because I did spend a pretty penny there. And my teeth have always been an issue. I think I spent maybe like more than $10,000 for sure on my teeth, on like gum surgery and all that stuff. Oh, parents is another one. So my parents, what I set aside for my parents, or invest aside for my parents, is $200, and that gets auto deducted every month from my checking account. So then I have $220 left. I'll do minus 30 for electronics. Gifts and giving, I can do 40 for each. Personal, I have no money for personal. Okay, so personal includes expenses like clothing, and health includes expenses like toiletries. So personal, I'll go ahead and do 50. So that's $60 left over for travel. And again, what I like about YNAB, the tracking app, is that if your budget has to change or your allocations have to change, you could easily do that in like less than 5 minutes or less than 10. Before, again, I was spending whole days. I mean, I loved it, but it's just a lot of time that I could have been spending doing other things. So there is 1 penny accounted for. I apologize to those people that want every penny accounted for. But well, I guess I'll just leave it at travel 6001. There you go. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great month. What I plan to film are my monthly budget estimates or my budget videos, my recap videos, and then once I actually get paid, I want to go ahead and put down the actual amount and then X out what I was able to fund with each paycheck. I'm going to be budgeting off of just this one sheet. I won't be making like a separate paycheck setup. I'll just cross it off every time I fund something. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great one. Bye bye.